Hey guys, it's Tiana, Cutie Coupons, and I am back with another video. Does that sound like a real YouTuber? No? Okay, let's try it again. Hi guys, it's Tiana, Cutie Coupons, and I'm back with another video. So stay tuned. Whatever.
You might have a mom, she might be the bomb, but ain't nobody got a mom like mine. Her love to the end, she's my best friend. Ain't nobody got a mom like mine. She's my world, she's my heart, and there's no denying.
Okay, so I wanted to go over the stimulus money and basically, again, because people still have numerous questions, I wanted to go over the people who don't qualify, and I also want to go over the fact that it's going around that we have to pay it back. Okay, so I just wanted to clarify that, so stay tuned. Go ahead and like and subscribe and share with a friend, so that way they can stay informed as well. So first I'm going to go over the people who don't qualify. Okay, the people who do not qualify for a stimulus check is college students. Now, when they say college students, what they mean by that is most college students are still being filed as dependents on their parents' return. Even if they file their own return, they're still being claimed as a dependent. So if you're filing your own tax return as single, you're not being claimed as a dependent, then you are qualified. If not, if you're on your parents' return or anybody else's return, you do not qualify. So that's what they mean by college students. Okay, disabled people. Now, I did mention before that you will qualify if you get like SSI or retirement or something like that, disability, things like that, right? So a lot of people, grandparents and so on and so forth, that get these type of government benefits are getting claimed on other people's returns. So again, they're being claimed as a dependent. You're not an individual single taxpayer, so therefore you would not qualify if you were claimed as a dependent on someone else's return. Okay, immigrants, if you don't have a social security number, unfortunately, even if you have an I-10 number, it is, I agree, it is messed up. They want you to pay taxes, but they don't want to help give you something else, and it's wrong. I understand that, but I mean, it is what it is. They're saying that if you don't have a valid social security number, that you do not qualify. Okay, babies that are born in 2020. Babies that are born in 2020 do not qualify because they go off the 2019 and 2018 returns. Okay, now also I wanted to go over people who, you know, higher earners that lost their jobs. Now, what they're saying is, okay, if you're high, a lot of people are like, well, I lost my job, why can't I qualify? I don't make what I made when I filed my 2019 return. That's understandable, but because they're going off the 2019 return, that is the issue that they're having. They have no, like I said, they don't have any way to actually prove that you lost your job because they're going off the 2019 returns. So unfortunately, because this happened, whatever is on the return is what they're going to go off. They do understand the, you know, because of the pandemic, like, you know, you're not making the same money. That's understandable, but because they're going off of that, again, that's what they're determining. Those are your determining factors. Okay. Also, parents that split custody. Okay, divorced parents. If you claim the baby this year, that year, whatever. I get this question all the time. Okay, because this happens. Like people who split up, they switch off with the kids every year. Now, with that, the people who are going to be the ones to get the credit is the person who filed the 2019 return. So if that means that in 2018 you claimed the kids, but in 2019 your spouse claimed the kids, whoever claimed the kids in 2019 is the one that would get the credit for the kids, if that makes sense. Okay, so if there's a situation where you didn't file your 19 but they did, whoever filed their 19 and put the kids on there, that's who would get it. Now, if you're in a situation where your spouse claimed the kid in 2018, but you're supposed to file the 2019 with your kids this year and you haven't yet, you need to hurry because they're going to go off at 18 and your spouse will still get the credit. So if you need the money and you you need to basically, like I said, you want to take the credit and you're supposed to claim your kids this year and you're waiting for their extension or whatever is the case, you need to hurry your file so that way you can get the credit, because they're going to go off of your husband's 2018 or spouse, whatever. Okay. People who owe child support. I mean, to me, that's a given. Not judging anybody, but no, you do not get a check. Okay. If you owe child support, whether you have a payment plan, whatever the case, you are not getting a check. Unfortunately, I'm sorry. So now, to move forward, we are gonna go over paying back the stimulus money. It's going around on social media. Somebody even sent me a post yesterday where this woman took her time and broke it down and said, yeah, meaning if you get $1,200 and your income tax check is $4,000, she did a whole math solution in her Facebook post saying that your refund will be $4,000 minus $1,200. That is inaccurate. So if you saw that post, go on there, comment, and tell her stop posting inaccuracies, okay? Because that's not accurate information. That is not how that works, okay? How this works is, what this entails, we are getting a credit, a new credit that was just signed in March, okay? It's called the CARES Act, which stands for the Coronavirus and Relief Economic Security Act, okay? That is a new credit. Just like any other credit, it's a refundable credit that you get when you file your tax returns. So if you don't know what credits are, credits lower your tax liability. So let's say, for instance, your income is a certain amount, you get a credit, it lowers the amount that you owe. That's why when people get kids, they use EIC credits and they want that. It boosts the refund because it's a refundable credit and it lowers your tax liability, so you won't owe as much. That's why when people don't have those credits, they owe, or whatever the case, right? So with that being said, this new credit is a refundable credit that you will qualify for in 2020, for the 2020 tax year, when you file your taxes in 2021, okay? So in 2021, when you're doing your taxes, and it's like, oh, hey, do you qualify for the CARES Act credit? So you put the information in and you qualify, and you will lower your tax liability and you will get that credit back, right? Okay, so what's happening now is, because of the pandemic, they're giving us the credit early, so you won't get it next year. Now, we never had this credit before. So when people think in their heads, oh, it's gonna come out of your tax return, you never had it before. So people are thinking, I qualify for $6,000 this year, right? My income's gonna stay the same. I have the same amount of kids. I qualify for $6,000. So this means that my refund is gonna be $1,200 less. That's not the case, okay? We never had this credit to begin with. So whatever you qualify for, if it stayed exactly the same, you still would qualify for that. This was gonna give us extra on the tax return, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? If you qualify, it was gonna give you extra. So instead of it giving us extra next year, it's gonna give us it now. Now let's say you didn't file a 2019-18 return. My guess is, because this is in effect, it is a credit, you can't double dip, right? So that's not a guess. I know you can't double dip. You can't get the stimulus check now and then also get the credit in 2021 when you file your taxes for 2020. So what's gonna happen is, if you didn't get the stimulus check, like you're just like, I can't file right now, I don't have my stuff, I don't wanna file, I wanna wait it out, blah, 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 then you will qualify for that credit next year when you file your taxes. Does that make sense? I hope that is like a clear explanation. I know when it comes to taxes, like if you're clueless, it can sound like a bunch of gibberish, but that's why I want to take the time out as often as I can to inform everyone and let them know, just try to break it down in layman's terms as I can so you can understand. But to answer your question, please stop listening to social media. Like, talk to somebody who knows what they're talking about. Do your research. If you don't know anybody who knows what they're talking about, Google it. It has the answers. You know what I'm saying? Just be careful. Just look for, repeated things. So it's not like you just found one thing and you went off of that. Stop listening to people on Facebook. Stop listening to people on Instagram. You do not have to pay this money back. it is not that kind of party, okay? So if you have any questions, go ahead and drop them down below. Share with a friend, share with your mom, share with your grandma, your cousins, your kids, and let them know that they can find the information here. And you can also give me a call at any time if you have any questions, 909-258-2899. Thank you for watching.